Hi, Anisha. Thank you for checking in with me and having this conversation. Maybe just to start, can you tell me a little bit more about yourself and what you're currently working on?
Yes. So, hi, my name is Anisha Sharma. I'm an impact specialist now working at InvestNL as an impact engineer there. And just to tell you a little bit about myself, I come from a textile and fashion background. I studied fashion in India, worked in India for a little while, and saw the negative side of fashion, let's say, and wanted to do something about that. So then did a master's in London regarding sustainability and materials in, yeah, just in general in design. And then moved to Netherlands almost 4 years ago now to start working in this space, and then started off working at a textile manufacturing firm as an impact and sustainability specialist, and now transitioning more on the investor venture side, which I just recently joined.
Super nice journey. And what was it that shocked you about the textile industry or what you saw in India?
So what shocked me was I worked for a very big manufacturing house in India, which was making samples for fast fashion brands like Abercrombie Fitch and Mark and Spencer's. So you really see first how many people are involved and how much they're working over time. Let's say there are no fixed hour per se, or if there's a deadline, then everything in that situation is do or die.
Hmm.
And it's just how wasteful also the industry is. There's no sense of how much wastage is being done. And then also for the professionals that are working, I worked as an assistant designer there. So also for people working in the profession, it's quite a toxic environment because of
Hmm.
again of a lot of work to do, a lot of deadlines, and then you're staying overnight to do things. So there's no work-life balance in that sense. So it's a mix of, I think, people and environmental challenges. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you feel there's more awareness, like since you kind of found out about this and now?
Yeah, so it has been, I think I started my, or I ended my studies in 2016, so almost close to quite some time. I think it's people have uh, starting to get to know more about the industry and what is really happening behind the scenes, because fashion from outside looks very glamorous and
Mhm.
looks quite amazing, but then people are seeing more and more the negative impact that it has on environment and also on the people that work. So I think there's definitely more awareness now with more sustainable brands coming up, more companies also focusing on their sustainability plans.
Yeah.
Um, so there's definitely more awareness now.
There's still a lot to do also. Yeah. I read it's like
Yeah,
the second.
a long way to go. It's slowly moving forward, but
Yeah.
yes, still a
Yeah.
lot to do.
Apparently it's like the second most wasteful industry. What I
Yeah,
read.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And so you studied sustainability and afterwards, oh, then you started your job in the impact space. So I'm curious, kind of in like the people that you saw in your journey and around you in your study and afterwards, do you see kind of a common denominator of how these people are, maybe in terms of characteristics or drive?
So the people that I have come around are mostly, yeah, first of all, they are very uh, thoughtful or educated in that space already, that they're aware of, what's happening just in general about, yeah, the planet and the people side, that all the industries or how we are working now, or how systems are set up now, are not future forward. So we
Mm-hmm.
really need to change internal systems and also how the material are being used and look at end of life. So I think the people that are around me are quite aware of that change that needs to happen.
Yeah.
And then because of that, they have the motivation to work also, let's say for companies that are really focusing on this aspect, but also working on, for like big fashion brands, which might originally not have that focus, but are going more towards that. So really bringing internal change.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so most of the people are quite motivated personally in that sense. From what I've seen from people around me. Yeah.
Yeah, so what you're saying, they're really motivated, but at the same time, also they kind of believe in something or they know something has to change, so they work hard to
Exactly. Yeah.
reach that probably. Yeah, so something that I've noticed is also that many people in this space are very well driven and they want to kind of make a change, but then sometimes also that it can go at a cost of themselves a little bit or
Mm-hmm.
like focus on well-being or something that maybe I don't know if you recognize that, but that people are very yeah, they are very like they knowledgeable and they know a lot about all these technical stuff, but then sometimes it's hard to kind of share that message or in a more inspiring, motivating way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so in my previous work also, to keep people updated with what's happening, or people that don't have the knowledge also in this space, because yeah, I mean, we come from certain backgrounds, so we are aware of this, but we can't expect everyone to be on the same level. So I think it's also good to share that knowledge. So I hosted talks internally for the team to keep them updated about just in general about the industry or what the company was doing, the impact team was doing, which I think helped them also understand why we are going in certain direction, or also for them to uh, come along in that journey, because yeah, sustainability professionals, you can't really work alone. You always have different stakeholders that you work with, and you also really need them to work with you, otherwise yeah, there's no going anywhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
definitely.
educating or spreading the knowledge that you have also really helps with getting people motivated around you a little bit more.
Yeah, yeah. Nice example of the talks and
Yeah.
sharing. I think so. This is one of the reasons why I started to focus also on helping impact leaders with their kind of leadership skills, because I see, well, to me, like this is one of the most important jobs that there is currently, and like to change kind of companies from within. But then sometimes when they are just seen as people that tell everyone what is not allowed anymore or what they shouldn't do, or yeah, I don't know, should make maybe less money because of X, Y, Z. That yeah, that's a shame because it should be kind of something that you're all motivated for and inspired to do so. So one of the reasons why also we had like the leadership journey together. So you were one of the participants in Visionary Voyage, the impact leadership course. So what made you sign up for this course?
So what made me sign up for this was, again, as I mentioned, that you have to be the spokesperson in your company sometimes to really bring forward this agenda of impact and sustainability in the company, and that requires some skills, especially some leadership skills, to really take the initiative to bring that agenda forward, to bring that agenda also to stakeholders, which then can execute those changes that you need in
Yeah.
your company or your industry. So that's one of the reasons why I joined the leadership force, was to have those skills and those tools to really work on work on upskilling myself in a way. Yeah.
Nice. And yeah, so what stood out for you about the course? Was there anything surprising you've learned?
So what stood out was definitely the tools and frameworks that you provided are different in terms of, what you can find online. Everything is quite literature focused, and what the tools that you gave were more looking really inwards. So introspecting about who you are, what your values are, and then how you can take that forward with different stakeholders, also aligning those values with different stakeholders. So really, I think first identifying yourself as a leader, what type of leader you are, and then focusing on outside, the stakeholders and how you can align those values with other people. So which I believe, from what I've seen, it's different in terms of maybe what's out there.
Yeah. And is there anything that you learned about yourself that you didn't know before, or maybe you applied now at your work?
So what I learned about myself, I think I thought that maybe I'm not straightforward, but the word I can't find the word, but
Direct or?
yeah, direct or more. Let's call it direct, but it's more that.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically to be able to talk to different stakeholders and to be to stand your ground basically with the agenda that you have. My perception was that maybe I don't have that skill that much. But I think during this journey also I realized that maybe I'm a little bit ahead, not there yet, but I'm little bit ahead definitely in that area where I thought I might
Yeah. So
way less.
you improved your confidence a little bit in that sense that you can now you feel a little bit more like certain with the things that you know. Is that correct?
Yes. So also during the course we did a survey or type of a questionnaire which we send out to different people, our friends, our family, our colleagues.
Yeah.
So in those questionnaires also I got the answer of saying that they think that I'm confident, that I know the space, which also gave me the reassurance of, as you said, that I do have that knowledge and I do have that skill, which was additional to the tools maybe that you provided in the course. Just to feel more confident. Yeah.
Nice. So in general, if I can summarize, so you feel a little, it was already there. There's nothing, right? Like there's nothing really that changed, but you're a little bit more aware of it. And also you have the confidence to just go for it and stand your ground and maybe take your leadership role that we really
Yes.
need from you as an person, right? I believe.
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks. Do you have to close off any tips for people that are working in the sustainability or impact space that want to improve their leadership skills? What would you say is important?
What's important, I would say, is talking to your peers. I think that really helps. I'm a part of a sustainability group also that is comprised of different sustainability managers in different fields. So that really helped me also understanding what's happening in different industries, but also what challenges they're facing or how they are tackling those challenges.
Yeah.
So I think it's good to find that type of community or that type of space to have those type of discussions, but also a space where you could, if you're struggling, that you could go to and ask for suggestions or recommendations or just share your challenges, what you're facing. So that I would give that tip to people that are
Yeah.
that are focusing on leadership skills, or just
Yeah.
to share that space with someone else, which I think really helps also. Yeah.
So to connect with like-minded people.
Exactly. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's also something we do with the Purpose Club Mastermind. So that's a nice tip. Okay. Well, I think thank you for doing the work that you're doing. Very important. And maybe, I don't know, if people want to find you somewhere or connect, how can they find you online?
So that you can connect on LinkedIn. I think that's the easiest place to find me.
Yeah.
And yeah, thank you also for the course, the leadership course. It was definitely insightful about myself, but also other people that we had the leadership course with. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a really nice group. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think. Okay, thank you so much. Have a nice
Thank
day.
you. You too.
Oh, wait, I just wanted to